Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin charts. So is today the day? Is today the day? Are we going to finally break through this $36,000 resistance? We're running out of space within this within obviously this formation, and well, so far as the bottom side of the triangle is concerned, you could say we've even actually broken through it, but yeah, we have found our way back above, so obviously that's obviously good. But yeah, is today the day? Are we going to break through this $36,000 level, make our way into the top half, try and get our way up to 38,000? That is the big question. The bulls have been given every opportunity to take this market by the horns, so to speak, and take us above there. But yeah, obviously, if we get rejected at this at this level again, and then well, realistically, you probably have to think that we're gonna lose this $33,000 level and come back down to 30,000, and then we'll all be holding our breaths once again. But I don't necessarily think that is the most likely scenario. If I had to guess, I would say we are going to break above. But if we don't, I don't think we can continue. We can continue within this this small sideways range between this support and this resistance for too much longer. We are going to have to see some sort of increase in volatility and a trending move. So yeah, if we want to have a look at the Ethereum BTC pairing to see if that can give us any indication of direction, that is clearly a tick for the bulls. We are still making good progress away from these lows, and we are going to have to potentially start looking at some pretty important levels, I think, for us to get above. And then when we do, I think the sky will pretty much be the limit. Well, obviously not exactly, but if we extend this horizontal here and then this high here, I think this will be the last major resistance. At this point, it would have put in a new high relative to this high here, high relative to this high here, and then yeah, I think we will then start to see some real acceleration. So we'll actually just draw this box in here, just so we've got it. I think this will be once we're clear of this zone, we'll be looking good. But also we do have we are going to have a lot of resistance, I think, not too far from where we are, just because we've obviously got this larger trend line coming in here. If we just click 5-day, you can see where that comes from. You can see we've obviously got this longer term trend line which we'll be approaching, which we will not want to get rejected at, but potentially could. And then if we go back to the 4 hour, these two trend lines are clearly going to come in around the same area. Obviously there's the apex of it, but I mean, it's going to come in somewhere around here. This one is going to be a point of resistance somewhere around up here, assuming we get up to there in that space of time. So there's going to be resistance there, and then obviously we've got this horizontal and just all this horizontal price action here. So we are in a zone fraught with peril for Ethereum against Bitcoin. But if we do get through this area and then ultimately get through this one, I mean, we'll just draw. I mean, we could have it as a whole zone, but I mean, we don't want to draw it too big. But yeah, get through this one finally. Once we are pretty much into here, 0.078, I think we will see acceleration actually potentially towards this 0.11, and that would be great for our Ethereum. So yeah, all I will say anyway is that just this is an indication that that the crypto market is not dead and buried at the moment, and we have got a good shot of making our way into this top half. Also, the other more broad measure of the altcoins, the overall Bitcoin dominance, as you can see, is coming down nicely. We've got this. We are coming straight through this price, this higher volume node here, only in the recent price action, but we're coming through this price action here, and then yeah, I mean, once we take out this low here, there is realistically nothing but air. There is nothing but air, obviously, until we come down to this horizontal here. So that would be a pretty massive move. And then ultimately we can take these out, areas out, and come down into ultimately what may end up being our level of the end of the altcoin run, and then potentially we get a bit of a Bitcoin bear market and we come back up. Maybe this coincides with 100k plus Bitcoin. Obviously I'm not really talking about coming straight down. I mean, we'll obviously grind these areas out probably in a meandering sideways fashion, as we know price action likes to move. But yeah, ultimately we could be heading down to here, and then who knows if we come even lower. Who knows. DXY having a little bit of a pullback as well into our resistance zone. The bulls not quite ready yet to give up on this asset. They are giving it another go. So obviously, so far as the bulls are concerned, the bulls in this market are concerned, they're giving it another go. But yeah, they'll be looking at potentially trying to form this cup and handle. But I mean, realistically now, we kind of have this low from yesterday. If we take this low out, which is basically 92 bang on, then I think we will then see acceleration downwards into this area, grind it out a bit, and then ultimately lose that area. That is my bias. Also, Ethereum USD pair, we'll have a look at that because it is making a nice move here, as you can see. Back into our range, as you can see, back above our important horizontal resistance. But again, as you can see, lots and lots of price action to lots of previous price action levels basically to chew its way through before ultimately, I mean, just for the sake of round numbers, call it 3,000 ultimately over, but obviously it's a bit lower than 3,000, but yeah, get above 3,000, and then we'll potentially be moving a lot more freely, and then obviously well, this level we know we will get acceleration up towards that $8,000 Ethereum that we have been speaking about for a long time. Stock market's just hanging in there at that high. Yeah, gold back above 1,800, as you can see. Gold trying to continue on upwards, trying to arrest this fall that it had. Silver also, as you can see, trying to make a bit of a move up as well. So yeah, just those, we just have a look at those, I guess. The gold silver ratio, this is potentially, if you look at this on a longer term time frame, if I kind of if we go to a weekly here, see if I can zoom this out. I mean, yeah, you can see weekly we are, if you kind of looked at this horizontal here and this horizontal here encapsulating most of the price action, we kind of had a swing failure above, and we are now back in, and we had a swing failure below and then came back in and basically hit the top half and then overran it. So if we do that again, we basically back in within this channel, we then come back down to this low, potentially move below it. I mean, that would be an absolutely massive move against gold for silver. And if it happens in an environment obviously of gold going up, which it most likely will, because obviously this ratio coming down is basically happens in precious metal bull markets, then yeah, we're going to see some ridiculous silver prices. 150 probably $150 plus, I would say. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, so Bitcoin again, let's finally have a look at those stochastics. Are they going to help us? 4 hour is turning back up, plenty of room to run. We're only $1,000 away from 36,000. If the 4 hour gets all the way up here, it's going to give us a great shot of getting through that level. 10 hour did turn down, still in the bullish half, so gonna try and look to turn back up if we do make a move up based off the 4 hour. Same with 12 hour, looking to try to turn back up. If it does turn back up, maintain this bullish half and then start to move back up, then we should see a break of that 36k. And then daily still looking good, still got room to run, can still get it easy. That is looking good basically. 2 day inching towards that 50% midpoint, which then takes us into the bullish half. 2 days stochastic is moving up and in the bullish half would clearly be good. And 3 day, well, slowly trying to get there as well, but obviously lagging due to the nature of it being a longer time period. 5 day sat very low. Weekly sat very low, bi-weekly still diving, and monthly still coming down. I wouldn't say diving, but you can see it could turn back up. But anyway, there's no real point in looking at that. But all I would say is that these could start to get us moving. These 10 hour, 12 and daily could start to turn back up, get us moving. These 3 day and 5 day and even weekly have got so much room to run if they do start to turn up and get trending. I mean, clearly if the weekly gets trending, if the weekly gets back up to here, we are going to be probably nearly 100k Bitcoin. We will be through our all-time highs if weekly does turn up and get into the bullish, well, towards the top of the bullish zone. And that is potentially what we do have on the cards to look forwards to, as bearish and as negative as lots of people may be in the market at the moment, and for good reasons. Just from obviously the charting perspective. Yeah, things are dicey, and as we know it, we're not even a way out of the bottom half of this lower consolidation level at the moment. So still plenty of risk still in this market. But if we do pull through, if we do start making these moves, then well, that risk people are taking, holding on, are gonna surely pay off with insane gains. So yeah, there we go, guys. There is your daily dose of crypto hopium. Thanks for listening. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.